Hi guys, boys and girls, this is Namcraft. What's going on? Welcome to the second set in the Laddernet series of games between Bisu and Speed. We will have, I think, 3 games. I picked only the best ones because I'm a very busy man. I'm sure all of you are. So let's just get on with it and just enjoy the highest caliber of Starcraft. This is gonna be played on the map Radeon. The first game in this series. I will not spoil the result. You can go ahead and check out the Laddernet series. I'll just use the link in the video description to go to the playlist for the Laddernet series. Radeon, not much can be said. This map is very classical. It will be used in this season of ASL as well. And we've seen some nice PvT on this map. I think in my memory, Protoss often lose on this map. I don't know why. Maybe just because of the large middle area should be easy for Protoss to play, right? Because they can, run around and try to, circle the Terran player and so forth. But anyhow, let's see what these guys will be coming out from. Looks like Speed is going to be located at the bottom right corner of the screen in the blue color. He's going to be going for a very standard opening here on the high ground, not going for anything crazy. And Bisu is going to be going for a 12 Nexus to get some early advantage in this game. Let me just quickly show you the map stats. Here are the map stats. So as you can see, for Radeon, it is 53.1% win rate. Looks like Speed is not scouting. Okay, now he scouts. So this game might be ending very soon because very nice intel advantage going into Speed here. Let's see how he will react to this new information that he's got. We've seen that sometimes in these scenarios the Protoss player would like to actually build a pylon, 2 pylons, a gateway, and a 3rd pylon here just to block this area. The SCV has arrived, but it's gonna take some hits now. 2 hits already, 3 hits already, so that SCV is gonna return. Oh my god, did he scout? Did he go inside and see that there's a Nexus or what? I don't know what's up with the deal with that, but anyhow, looks like this SCV is gonna get chased away, and looks like Speed is going to expand blindly. He's gonna expand blindly without any kind of information about what the enemy is doing, and that is slightly unfortunate. But anyways, this game is gonna continue from here, and it looks like Bisu is gonna be going for double gateway. He's scouting in the wrong direction. The SCV will soon come back, so that means that Bisu would need to actually make some Zelle just to make sure he's gonna be very safe here. Looks like the SCVs will arrive now. He sees that there's a Nexus and the probe is gonna try to attack a bit. No, they don't attack, they just go for mining right away. Okay, 3 probes on the mineralize. So I guess this is the right number of probes, and he's mining the right mineral patches. So that's good. We're gonna be having how many Zealot here? 2 Zealot getting made right away. These Marines will have no chance to come out, so it's gonna be better for him to actually go into bunker and start to make a factory. It looks like Speed will have enough gas for a factory soon. And as for Bishus, he is just gonna be mining on out of his bases. The Zealot will be made now. They're very close to finishing. The probe's gonna come back towards the bottom right on the screen, and Bishu will know that his enemy has got some Marines. He will possibly not see the command center because the Marines are blocking it, but he will at least see something, and he's gonna back out now. The probe's gonna take some hits. The Zealot starts to move across the map, and now it's gonna be a moment for Speed to make a bunker. He goes for the bunker right now. Will it complete on time? That is the question. I think he's got the timing out just right. He's gonna be able to complete it on time. Looks like factory coming down here from Speed. There's 2 Zealots are almost here. This Dragoon is, this SCV is still alive, so that's something that Bishu needs to think about. He's going to be using his double Dragoon to chase that SCV. I'm not so sure if that is a wise move or not. I guess it is because the bunker completes. The Zealot's going to try to get on high ground. No, it gets stopped midway, and looks like that those Zealots are going to get pushed back. We're going to be having a very early robo before Dragoon range is even upgraded. This is very interesting, and this is almost like a cheese here from Bishu. Is going to be very careful because we're going to be having double factory, and if Speed decide to attack in some point in this game, then Bishu without his Dragoon range will be slightly disadvantaged in the battles. So let's see how it's going to perform here. The robo should be about 80% done right now, and we shall progress from here. So I would just take this chance to thank some of my fans in the audience. Thank you for your support for the last 30 days. Who are the guys I'd like to thank? Mr. Eric, Mr. Z, Mr. C Goblin, the Pope, you know who you are. And Mr. McDonald, thanks a lot for your support. I would just quickly show you these guys' faces so you're familiar with them. This is Mr. McDonald. Thank you very much for your support in the last 20 days. I would also like to thank Mr. Eric Clapton and his wife in their beautiful, car. Mr. The Pope, how are you doing? Have you returned from the hospital? Any kind of news about your health situation? I hope that you have the greatest health ever, Mr. Pope. And Mr. McDonald, I think you saw him already. Mr. Z, thanks a lot. And finally, the next person I'd like to thank, it is going to be Mr. Sea Goblins. And last but not least, a new joiner to the Namcraft Club is Mr. Peter. Mr. Peter is from Sweden. Thanks a lot for joining the Namcraft Club. And let's get back into this game. Looks like there's gonna be just robotics support bay coming up now. These Zelle's gonna try to return home, and we shall see how is these two players positioning for the mid game. Looks like the tanks and the marines gonna push these dragoons back. They're damaged but not yet completely destroyed. Turret's gonna come up, and behind this Bisu is gonna be going for fast reavers. Before the course even upgraded and finished the upgrading here. Looks like these two tanks and marines are pushing quite far. I don't think this is the right move though, but without dragoon range, the dragoons are quite helpless. The probe's gonna try to go and scout. He's gonna be, maybe at least he can scout this the 6 o'clock position for sure. The observer is traveling the tanks. He doesn't want to reveal the observer so quickly because he want to make sure that he actually makes some turrets at home. But anyhow, looks like these two vultures are going to be coming out, and Bisu is getting ready to expand. He will have just enough time to expand here. The vulture goes past everything. He sniped the probe. The probe dies. Where's Bisu's shadow and reavers? It's right there. He's going to be going for a reaver and 2 zealots, getting ready to come into the attack. Is there a starport here? No starport, just a bunch of turrets. Not a bunch, a lot of turrets being made. Anyhow, we're going to be having these forces, just trying to clear the mines here. And speed reaction with the vultures is never great. He's almost kind of way too slow on that. But anyways, the shadow is going to arrive soon. Shadow with speed is going to kick in, and let's see if speed will see this danger. He's got a floating barracks, but he doesn't know. Okay, now he sees, and the shadow will fly right to, but is detected by the turret together with the barracks. So I think now Bishu's gonna have to find another angle of attack. He can try to come in here, but these turrets are so well positioned that he's got no opening. The shadow is gonna fly back now. Shadow speed will kick into Goliath. Chariot booster is being researched as well as tank siege mode. Looks like we have a single vulture that goes through and does some harassment. It got only 1 kill though. It died, so that's going to be the end of this vulture. The shadow is looking for openings, but he sees these mines. Need to make a decision as to whether to fly in or not. He's being very careful. Do we have another? Looks like he's going to be making another reaver soon. That's going to be interesting. There's going to be some vultures coming out. He want to take a look at the 6 o'clock position. That is the 12 o'clock position, excuse me, because the Nexus is online, but there's going to be some pylon. Well, looks like the drop has commenced, so he comes through with his Zealot. He's going to go for a reaver shot. He will get how many SCV he's got? A bunch of SCV. He's going to try to attack and get the other SCV he gets. Oh my god, where's his dot? Okay, that's a dot. No, he takes 2 more SCVs. So he kills a total of, I think, 5 or 6 SCV. He loses 2 Zealot, a reaver, and a shadow. So I guess it's okay. It's not the best trades in the world, but it could be worse. It could be something like 2 SCVs killed there. Anyhow, the game is gonna resume. We're looking at the 8-minute, almost 9-minute mark of the game, and Bisu is ahead by about 10 supply. He comes through, clear some of the mines. He's getting ready to assault this area because right now I think Speed want to expand. He need to set up his perimeter. This observer is so nicely placed. These tanks are not spread out enough, guys. There are how many tanks? There are a total of 6 tanks, 7 tanks, and some Goliaths to support, but they're not actually spread out so well. Anyways, looks like both players gonna get ready for their expansion. Bishus want to expand towards the 4th base, and Speed want to expand towards the 3rd base. Where's the command center? There is gonna land over there. Let's take a look inside of Speed's base. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factories. He's got the armory going for the +1 upgrades, about 80% done. The Nexus comes down. Of course, this probe is gonna be very nice to go and hide in the corner, but that the vulture goes and hide in the corner, but it would die. Now be careful of the mine. There might be a mine explosion coming up very soon here. What is happening outside Bishu's expansion? He's gonna gear up with a bunch of dragoons and Zealot, as well as making a shadow with they have speed now, so they will be very fast. As for speed, he is going to need for speed right now. A dragoon is gonna get dropped. The reaver is gonna take some shot. The reaver takes some hits by the tank though. It's gonna take 1 more hit. That was a dud. He can take 1 last shot. No, he doesn't get it. The turret will fall though, so this dragoon is able to clear that turret. So that was okay, but not the ideal damage you want to do here, and that turret even gets saved. So it looks like Speed is doing not so shabby in his base, and that vulture is hidden in the corner. Bisu has forgotten about it. If he makes some pylon now, it's gonna be hilarious. He will cover all of those areas, and yeah, all right, there's gonna be a nice explosion of the mines onto the dragoons. He's gonna try to come out and he will clear this vulture. So this threat has been nullified. Bishu's come out, he's gonna clear some of the mines in the center. We're looking at the 10 minute and 36 second of the game. It looks like we might have some crazy insane battles coming up soon now. The vultures are looking for openings, but there are dragoons everywhere. Finally these ropes gonna come out and the cannons will complete. Speed is going to be on 3 bases. Vicious is on 4. Looks like continuously scanning from Speed. What does he see? Just gonna try to check. There's a bunch of gateways and nothing else. And okay, there's gonna be double forge as well as Seed of a Dune, right? And Templar Archive. So that's nice. And inside the Speed space, he's got his 1 army or 2 army? Just 1 army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factories and a starport. No, we don't have the starport yet. Okay, it's just gonna be gearing up for a blockade here. Make sure that nothing can get past these supply depots and turrets and minefield. Some small skirmishes is happening on this side of the map. Both the players are waiting patiently, but I feel like there's gonna be a big battle happening very soon here. We're looking at Speed at 128 supply and Bishu's at 164. So some nice battles coming ahead of us here. Speed, you know, his playstyle is not very special. He just does everything standard, but he's very resilient, and we often see time and time again. I think there was a game between Speed and Bisu in the last ASL or some major tournaments where Speed is just so behind. I think not against Bisu, maybe against Best. Speed was so behind, but he kept on going. He kept on pushing to get the things across, you know, to make sure that he can come back nicely in the game, and that really bought him, you know, the price of victory here. So that's his Speed's playstyle as a Terran player. Just keep on attacking and make sure you optimize your forces, your mining activities, and even if you lose all of your army, you can just remake them basically. Anyways, this Hydra is gonna be very careful. He's gonna come out. What is he doing? He's not. Okay, looks like there's gonna be some attack on the left side as well. The Gola is gonna be very careful. We're gonna be having a lot of shuttle. The battle have taken place now. The shuttle flies in. What's inside the shuttle? A bunch of Xenot, a bunch of Hydra is gonna cast a storm. He will cast 1 storm on the Goliaths. All the Goliaths eat up the storm, and this is gonna be a massacre of the Terran forces. All of the tanks have fallen. These 4 tanks are very brittle, and they have all fallen. And Bishu's is ahead by about 50 supply. He keeps the bulk of his army. That was a nice attack. The angle and the place that Speed has chosen for the battle was a poor choice there. Anyhow, looks like Dragoon's gonna try to chase these vultures away. We're gonna be having this other side of the map, and probes need to start to go there for the time. We're gonna be having some cannons on the high ground. The vulture's gonna look forward to go in here and pick up some probes, but he doesn't find anything. It's gonna be the moment now for Bishu to send his probes towards the new base. He does that right now. Vultures are looking to go and find. Oh my god, it's gonna be some crazy explosion there. 1 more Dragoon's gonna die, but Bishu will clear this area, and Vulture's gonna come around. Bishu's gonna be very careful. The Vulture gets past everything. He will get some probes or not. Looks like at the last minute Bishu's cover everything, so his probe line has been saved by the bell. And looks like continuously scanning here, but these vultures do not find any openings. Very lucky for Bishu's. What is happening inside of these players' bases? Just a bunch of gateways here for Bishu's. And as for Speed, he's got his starport. Finally, this observer is nicely placed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factories coming from Speed, and upgrades in Speed is 1 1 upgrade and 1 armor. Nice Zealot dropping, and gonna be a beautiful storm on the SCV line. More stuff coming inside the main though. There's nothing. He's gonna drop a Zealot, and once again beautiful storm against the SCV. These high templars have the energy upgrade, so they can cast at least 3 storm if they're careful. That he's gonna hide in the corner. He will cast 1 more storm. He's waiting for it. He will cast a storm on the SCVs, and that gets almost all of the SCV. I feel like this possibly could be the end here for Speed. He cannot fight against this shuttle. Does he have anything inside? No, he's got nothing else inside though. But the supply, the differential is about 40. He does more storm. He's gonna storm. He might want to storm the tank, but he doesn't do it. He doesn't do it at the last minute. We're gonna be witnessing some nice battle happening on the side of the map here. It looks like Speed for the time he's gonna be able to push his enemy back. but he's going to be in some serious trouble. Dragoons coming out from this other map. And do we have maxed out army from Bisu's? Not yet. 182 supply, 120 for Speed, but Speed has GG. The game has ended in favor of Bisu's. If you enjoyed this cast video, buy me a link to that is going to be in the description. I will see you in the final set between these two players. See you soon. Bye bye.